Hi everybody, today is the day. I've been talking about making this 8 real sterling silver from this mold right here, as y'all can see, for a while now. I haven't got the time to do it, so today we're going to work on it. I just kind of give you a little bit of background. You can see it's got some nice vent holes on the sides over here, so that should make it flow nice and easy. Connects together. It's got some points in here that it makes it fit really snug. Came with a little seat clamp, which you put on here and probably just barely snug it, because this thing might expand just a tad, just snug it enough to hold it together like that. The question is this though: I can either put melt sterling silver in a crucible and pour it in here, or I'm thinking we can just put, these are some bullets, sterling silver that I didn't end up liking. Could set that on and melt it in, but that's not going to be enough. After one melts in there, we'll have to go in here and put one on top of it. It'll be red hot, and we'll have to do that. I'm thinking that's the way to go. Just to show you real quick, crucibles. I got 3 of them here that I use for aluminum, silver, sterling silver, and gold. This is the aluminum. It was a cheaper one. You can see that hopefully you can see that it's the bigger particles in this right here, graphite, bigger pieces of graphite, and they say they don't last as long. You see that breaking down. This is a sterling silver, which I've melted right much sterling silver in it. This one right here. But you can start to see where it's starting to break down right there. You see how it's kind of caving in here, not smooth on the bottom. So this one, I don't want anything to leak in my kiln because I'm not sure what it'll do to the wires. I might short it out or something. I don't really want to use something that's going to break. So if we want to do it, I just want to kind of show you what I'm dealing with here. This crucible is one I use for gold. I'm going to use it a couple times. You see how nice and perfect that one is. That one's got a lot left in it. But if I don't have to use one, I'll save my crucibles, and 2, the mold will be the same temperature as the metal flowing into it. So it should make the mold last longer. That's what I'm thinking anyway. They always say you don't pour hot liquid into a cold mold because expansion, contraction, thermodynamics, and it will make it probably pop some little finite details off on the coin. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and stick it in the kiln, run it up probably about 1600 degrees, and set that one in there. And once I see that one flow, I'll put this one on top of it. Be a little tricky getting that back in there, but it won't be bad. I think we can do it. So y'all ready to get started? Let's put this on it, crank it up, and get going. Here we go. All right, we'll get ready to set it in the kiln now. Not sure if you're really supposed to put this in here. I know that orange paint's going to burn off inside this kiln because that's not going to last for sure, but I barely got snugged up here. We'll set it right in here like this just so it's inside. I'll tell you what, let's do it like this. So that's in the back so I can get to the front of this thing and put that other thing in here easy. We'll just come in here and pop it in. Once that melts down, we'll pop that one in there. And that should be plenty. And we'll just be able to cut off the top. So, all right, we're going to crank this up. Sterling silver melts at 1640 degrees. We're going to run this up to 1800 and see what happens. Here we go. All right, set the temperature to 1850. We're at 1820 now. Of course, nothing's up to temp yet, but just still heating up. But you can see it's glowing red. And you can see the paint on that is just complete. Oh, but it's melting down. I can see it melting down. So I'm definitely going to be putting the other piece in here in just a second. Stay tuned. I'm doing this one-handed, but I'm going to try to go ahead and drop this in here right now. She's red hot. Oh, don't do that. Okay, she's in there now. Oh, it's leaking out. I see it. It's opened up. We got to stop. I got to get that out. Stay tuned. All right, Houston, we have a problem. As y'all can see, it leaked out down there. That's sterling silver on the bottom of my container there, so my kiln. So we have an issue here. Oh, I hope it didn't connect to that wire. Anyway, we're going to have to wait till it cool down and get it out of there. All right, everybody, I don't know what happened here. You can see the paint. I knew this was going to happen. All the paint crusted up on it, and that's fine. But it does have, it's a little bit hot, opening right here, and I had this tightened down to see what's happening here with that, and that wasn't really that much, not real tight or nothing. Let's see what happens here. Inside. Ooh, it started to make it, but it looks like it came out at the bottom right there. Not much left of that. Not a whole lot left of it, is it? One little piece right there I gotta get there. It come out, I think. Okay, it's pretty clean now. All right, everything's out of it. It looks okay, but it looks like it just was not sealed good. And I don't know why it would have done that. We had it on there pretty good. Let's see. I can move it a little bit further to the middle this time. We're going to do it again, but we're going to move it to the center and put maybe just a slight more pressure on it. I didn't have much. I don't want to put too much up. I'm going to put just a little bit more pressure on it, and we're going to crank it up again. I'm going to clean all this off and crank it up again and give it a shot. All right, let's do it again. Here we go. All right, we got her in there. Got this a little bit tighter, a little further over to the center. Hopefully it's going to hold it shut a little better. Gonna crank it back up, 1850 degrees. It was definitely melting through there, so let's give it another shot. Here we go. All right, we got the second bullet on top right there, and she is hot. Woo, and it's no leaks, so that's a good thing. All right, let's give it another few more minutes. Here we go. I literally just saw that last bullet flow down into it. It's still smooth on top, but I'm thinking it's full. I think the coin's done, so we're gonna shut it off and check it out. I can't wait to see it. Y'all ready? All right, let's shut her down. The moment of truth is upon us. Did it work? All right, let's see. Boy, that's nice and tight, but not too bad. I don't see any cracks in it. I don't see any leaks. Are we ready? Oh, only a half. I don't know why it didn't flow in the rest of it. Oh, no. But it looks pretty cool. Check it out. I'm liking the looks of it. We got a half a real. They cut them like that. That's kind of cool. I might leave that one like it is, maybe. But we got to work on why this didn't flow down in there. I don't know why it didn't flow. All right, back to the drawing board. Here we go. All right, weighing this half in here, it looks like it weighs about 26 grams, almost an ounce and a half. I'm thinking at least probably at least 60 grams to make a whole one, which would be over 2 ounces to make a whole one. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try something a little different. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with sterling silver right here. That's 65. That's gonna be really close. I'm gonna put this in here and melt that. And we're gonna go ahead and pour it out of here. We'll try something a little different this time. Probably going to throw what I got left in here in there too. So that's gonna give it 80 grams, so it'll be more than enough. And we'll heat this up. We'll heat the this up really well before we try to pour it to make sure we preserve this mold good. And give that a shot. All right, let's get it started. Here we go. Get as high as I can. All right, let's go for it. Here we go. Pour a little bit more sterling here. We got a container full here, so we want to try to get some little valves filled with it here so we can use it in the future. All right, here we go on the first one here. We're going to see about the coin, the 8 real here. Okay, I don't know about that. That didn't look good to me. Whoa. All right, she's still hot, but let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, we did get a little bit of one, didn't we? That's not looking too bad. Boy, that thing's hot. Oh, burned my hand. Wow, that one might not be too bad. Well, I think we might be able to use that one. Pretty awesome. I have to update my video. Stay tuned. We have success. I can't believe it. I had done a closeout of this video saying I failed. I had to try something different, blah, blah, blah. And I'll put it at the end just so you can check it out. But so I'm going to pour one more time because I want to melt down another fork and some other stuff. Just get one thing and pull a couple scrap pieces so I can use that sterling for another project. But I poured it and it came out whole. Not bad. You can see just a slight cold, I call it like a cold, because when I poured it, kind of stopped and poured again. So I mean, you can't even see it unless you really look hard. Look at that. I'll put some pictures at the end there. But I just ran it through my tumbler just for about 10 minutes. And this is going to shine up like brand new. Brand new penny, but it's like 8 real. Pretty cool. I think it's 16, 18 on it. But I need to bird that unless somebody find it. What y'all think? Somebody would say, holy cow. This thing actually weighs more than I thought it was going to weigh. It actually weighs, bam, 51 grams. That's going on 2 ounces of sterling silver. So anyway, it's a lot of good metal in that thing for sure, but hey, I'm super happy with that. I learned a lot. You always learn from your mistakes. I thought for sure put it in the kiln, letting that whole thing heat up to the right temperature and just letting it flow into it, fill in every little crack and crevice of that mold, be perfect. And I'm still not convinced that won't be the way to go. I might try it one time with a better clamp, because I did it a couple times and it actually leaked. So we need to get a better seal on that. But on the outside, I used a bigger clamp to hold it together when I did this pour right here, so it worked much better. Anyway, we're getting there. A little bit at a time, but I'm pretty happy with that right there. All right, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, and subscribe to Gigmaster. And we'll see you on the next adventure. Stay tuned. All right, sometimes you just got to stop and back up and reevaluate what's going on. What I thought was going to be a really simple pour with this 8 real mold here, graphite mold, goes together perfect. I thought it was going to be a piece of cake, just pour it in there, be done. I tried, y'all saw multiple methods where I just leave it in there, let it flow down in there. That failed. I tried pouring it in there, that failed. That, you can see right there, it turned out, it's kind of cool looking, but it's 3/4 of a real, whatever it is right there. So, I might have to sit there and regroup. One thing we're definitely going to do is get a better system here, because you put pressure on this side, it kind of gave up a little bit here. I can actually see a little bit of light through it right there. So we need a better sealing, maybe a piece of metal to go on each side, big round to go on each side, square, where you can take a clamp and really hold it nice and tight. But instead of trying to put pressure in one little spot like that, we'll put pressure against the whole edge. I think it'll be a lot better. So we got to play with that a little bit. There's another piece that came out. That's when it started forming on the edge, and then it flowed out into the bottom of my kiln. So anyway, here's where it flowed into the bottom of the kiln right there. Didn't short anything out, and also was good there. But all right, don't worry. We're gonna figure it out. You know, I don't ever give up. So we'll have to try to go ahead and melt all this down, get us some nice little blocks to put back in there so we can use them again and go from there. Unbelievable. All right, appreciate everybody come on. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, subscribe to Gigmaster. Stay tuned. We'll get it right one of these days. Here we go.